Let's talk about a question that, let's be honest, probably everyone has asked at some point. If there's some kind of benevolent force out there, some guardian watching over us, why is life so hard? Why do we have to suffer? Well, today, we're going to dive into a perspective that might just completely change how you think about your struggles.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You're in a tough spot, things just keep going wrong, and you just throw your hands up and ask, why? Why is this so hard? It's a raw, real, and totally human reaction. We want a reason, and sometimes we want someone to blame.
And the source material we're looking at today from Ryuho Okawa just nails this feeling perfectly. This isn't just some vague complaint, it's a direct challenge. It's that feeling of, hey, I thought you had my back. It feels like a betrayal, and it's this exact dilemma that we're going to unpack.
Okay, so let's get right into the first big idea. The source suggests that a lot of our frustration actually comes from a basic misunderstanding, a misconception about what help from a higher power is even supposed to look like. So look at this. On one side, you have what we usually expect, a sort of spiritual handyman, right? Someone to call in an emergency to fix our problems. But on the other side, the source says, nope, that's not it at all. It's a completely different way of relating that has nothing to do with problem solving. So, if it's not about fixing things, then what is it about?
Well, here's the first of 3 answers that might just flip the script for you. This one rethinks the whole idea of support. It's not about intervention, it's about empathy.
Just let that sink in for a second. The idea here is that in your moments of deepest sorrow, when you feel totally and completely alone, there's actually an unseen presence that is sharing your pain so intensely that they are weeping with you.
And this really changes the role, doesn't it? We're not talking about a superhero swooping in to save the day. We're talking about a companion, a fellow traveler, a presence whose only job in that moment is to make sure that you know, on the deepest level possible, that you are not alone in your pain. All right, the second answer builds on this. It takes that idea of a constant presence and uses this really beautiful metaphor to explain the kind of love it has for you.
It's like the sun. I mean, think about it. The sun doesn't pick and choose who gets its light. It doesn't switch on and off depending on whether you've had a good day or a bad day. It just shines all the time on everything.
And this is where it gets kind of radical, you know? The source says this love shines on the good and the wicked alike. It's totally beyond our human judgments. It doesn't care if you succeeded or failed today. This sun-like love is completely unaffected by our daily ups and downs. It's always there, shining on you no matter what. And now we get to the third and honestly maybe the most profound answer of all. This is about a kind of acceptance that is just absolute.
Wow, what a powerful image. Just picture a parent looking at their tiny child. That kid can't really do anything right or wrong yet. They just exist, and the parent's love is just there. It's fundamental. The source is saying there's a presence that sees you with that exact same total unconditional forgiveness. So here's the key. This isn't a forgiveness you have to earn. It's not about saying you're sorry. It's an absolute affirmation of your very existence. So even in those moments when you are judging yourself the harshest, when you feel like you're at your absolute worst, this presence sees you with that unwavering love and completely forgives you.
Okay, so what happens when we put all this together? How do these 3 ideas give us a totally new way to look at hardship? It really boils down to this. 1, you have a companion who feels your pain with you. 2, you are constantly surrounded by an unconditional love that never changes. And 3, you are always seen with complete and total forgiveness. And that leads to the biggest takeaway from the source material. The goal isn't to get rid of all your problems. The real help, the true salvation, is realizing something profound inside yourself. The life-changing knowledge that you are loved, you are forgiven, and you are never, ever alone. So I want to leave you with this to think about. If you really knew this was true, that in every single moment, even the worst ones, there was an unseen presence weeping with you and completely forgiving you, how would that change the story of your life? How might the meaning of all your struggles start to look different?